really takes the magic of the Disney Princess fantasy and lets girls take it to a new height. It lets the fantasy become their own. So this is our Magical Designs Palace, and all the pieces are actually mix and match. You can switch the girls out. Say, I don't like that dress on her, I can switch it out. So at the center of our kingdom, we have Princess Aurora. She's getting ready for her big birthday. And we can actually create her dress from scratch for it. Just pop in a little bit of the Play-Doh. Pop her on the drawbridge. Press and extrude the Play-Doh. And out pops the blooms of the dress.
Very cool.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So we actually have a finished one that I made a little bit earlier over here. And I added a bow half mold just to make it a little more fun.
And some multiple colors that you
Yes,
have in
and I
there at
added
the
some
same time.
pink too.
Yeah.
Well, I did this, I combined our pink and our blue Play-Doh and I made the dress that way. And then I wanted to add a little extra pink to it.
Very good. Very cool.
So we actually do this using our extra sparkly Play-Doh. It's our most sparkly Play-Doh. Have you seen it yet?
Extra sparkly. No, I haven't.
Oh, it's so sparkly. It's perfect for princesses.
Yeah, I mean, what else would you use
Exactly.
for the princess dresses?
Look at that. It's so much fun.
Indeed, that is extra sparkly.
And
It's
you-
even showing up on here.
Is it? And it shows up in the dresses too, even
Yeah.
It's really, really fun.
Yeah, there's such a great focus this year on kind of crafting and design and building and whatnot. It's really neat. It's really
Well,
neat.
actually, it's a lot of extra crafting. It's not just the dresses. You can craft the actual
even
castle.
on the castle there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all this we did. So
is
this
really
is
cool.
all stuff that we put in there. Girls can design their own castle from scratch. And we even have a cake because it is Aurora's birthday. So you can press this on the drawbridge too, and it
Okay.
does the same effect as the dress.
Got it. Got it.
It's really fun.
It's a great line. All
I
right.
love it. It's so much fun. It's actually the first time we're also utilizing the containers too into the play. So these become a castle with like the sparkly tops. And over at Buzzsaw, you'll see that we use them as construction barriers.
Yeah, and so the turret is something that would come with the castle set.
Yes.
And then you just put
Yep,
that on
and just
top,
pop
and
them
you've
on
got
top.
extra castle pieces from your containers.
Well, this play set specifically actually comes with 2 of the 2-ounce cans of the sparkly Play-Doh, and
Great.
it also comes with 2 of the 2-ounce cans of the regular Play-Doh compound.
okay.
So you can take those sparkly Play-Doh and those regular Play-Doh and stack them up and make the
Right.
turrets, make the castle a little bigger.
That's fun. All right.
It's
Very
a lot
cool.
of fun, I have to say. I've even been playing with it all week.
Absolutely, that's a good sign.
So this
Alright.
is Cake Mountain.
Mountain.
It's kind
I
of, you
like
were
it.
just talking about how it's all about building.
Yeah.
We are now building cakes. So we went from building dresses to building cakes. So this is Cake Mountain and it's layers of fun. There's a ton of different ways to play. One of the ways is you press and pop, and out pops perfect cake molds, kind of like the one we have over here.
Well, that's great.
Isn't that fun?
It's,
So you can even pop that back in, pop this off, and now there's a bunch of different half molds down there, which we made this cake with. So you can build the cakes up from scratch with the second level. And added bonus, 2 kids can play at once, which means they're not going to be fighting
no
over it.
fighting over resources.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or if you're feeling really adventurous, you can pop this back on, and you can decorate the entire playset
Oh yes. Right.
as a cake.
Perfect. And Cake Mountain. It's just such a great name. I like it immediately.
And it's a mountain.
And all the shapes and whatnot. So as the box shows, that
Yeah.
you're encouraged to do all the shapes
So
yourself.
that's part of decorating the entire cake, so it becomes one big canvas.
Somebody spent a long time on this one.
It's actually, it wasn't that hard because
Really?
on the bottom part, if you see, we have, if you see, that is just
Yeah.
this,
Okay.
which they shaved the sides off of,
Okay.
and then they made the candles by just rolling a little bit of dough and putting the yellow tips.
So the candles were all manual,
Yeah.
because they're so small. So
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
tiny, but
Yeah.
it's, it's rolling, Play-Doh's easy to roll.
Yeah.
And then those little balloons are right here.
We
So
make
it
it
wasn't-
sound pretty easy,
Yeah.
so all right.
I mean, if I can make them, anybody can make them.
Okay.
Trust me. But it's been a lot of fun.
It's a
I've been playing
great
with them
demo
all
because
week.
it looks good. All right.
Yeah, it's so much fun. It really is. And they have all these random added features like the candles, they count up to 6 because it's up to 6, so for the actual age. So
Yeah.
kids can actually put their age on it, which is a really
Oh,
fun
hey.
little
All right.
extra thing.
Yeah.
And
that's
also
neat.
we can make cake pops with it. So you just take a little bit of Play-Doh,
Uh-huh.
you pop on the Play-Doh in a circle.
Perfect.
You pop it in here. This is going to pop up, so be alarmed. And it creates a cake pop.
It's just like going to Starbucks.
Isn't it? Oh. And it's actually the right color of it, too.
I
just
know, those are
realized.
pretty good. Huh?
Those are so good.
That's neat though. You got the little swirl on it. All
Isn't
right.
that cool? I just ruined it a little with my fingerprint, but
It's
And you
customized.
can, exactly, it's my personal.
Exactly.
And you can add it to the cake to just kind of add to the fun.
All
And you
right.
can see in the box, we really, really can do some intricate
Oh yeah,
cake
well,
pops.
look at right. That is really wild. And now I finally looked up, and I like your display too. You have like massive cake mountain.
Isn't
Here we
that
go.
cool?
Let's pan up. We really got to go up for that one. All right, that's cool.
Yeah, that was actually made using the half molds too.
Wow.
So it's fairly easy. It looks complicated, but it's really not that hard because they have all the half molds.
Okay. All right.
So
Is there a third
That's
piece to this?
Buzzsaw.
All right.
He's fun. He's for our vehicle play.
Okay.
So we wanted to amp up our classic vehicle play toys with an all-new Play-Doh play, and this is Buzzsaw. He is our hardest working vehicle. He cuts, hauls, and creates everything, and now kids can create their own construction materials with this, which is great. So for example, let's pop out some of the brown dough. And as you can see over at the other one, we're also using the containers as part of the play. So these are construction.
And it's got the
variants.
construction
Isn't that
containers.
fun?
Really a good idea. Because if you've got it's part of the set, you might as well make it a useful part of the set. That's really a good idea.
Another cool thing Buzzsaw actually has is he has all these half molds on him, and what I've been doing is making these cones and also setting them up with the construction barriers. So you can kind of make almost like a toy, little barrier.
Little slalom. Yeah.
So you just pop this up, pop in a little bit of the Play-Doh. Sorry, trying to make this cuter for you. You choose one of the rails in the back.
Oh, yep.
I like this one. I've been using this one. I think it looks really nice.
Yeah.
And you just extrude. So with that, now kids created their own construction material
Got it.
that they can now destroy.
Well, you got
Because
it.
let's face it, boys love to destroy.
And the buzzsaw.
So
Perfect.
Buzzsaw actually cuts through all of his own stuff. He's got 2 different saws. He has the single saw.
That worked really well. Yeah.
And I know it
It
cuts
didn't
really,
it didn't
really well.
mush it or anything.
Nope.
It just sliced right through.
It
Yeah.
works very well. And then he also has the double, which my fingers are so slippery right now.
Right, yeah, you're covered with Play-Doh.
Yeah, I'm
It's
covered
all
with
right.
Play-Doh.
I get it.
So he has
Yeah.
the double, and this is actually removable.
Oh, hey. All right.
So
Good.
if kids want to cut, they can't really coordinate that. They can cut
Yeah,
like this
you're right.
too.
Then it's just a nice handheld thing that you can
It's
use.
fun. I mean, I was using it earlier to cut the cakes. So.
Right, so the sets really work together. That's spectacular. Thanks so much for the demos
Thank
today.
you. Thanks for everything. And we also have a launching game. I don't know if you want to take a quick look at that.
Hey, suddenly it's empty
It's
over here. This is great. It's been busy all day.
Well, people have loved this because they can actually sit over here and launch. So I've been making dough all day, and people just keep look. You can see it's full. People keep launching it in there. So
I love Optimus Primal there declaring that he uses a dynamite.
like one big. So this is really fun because you take a little bit of Play-Doh.
Yeah.
And it's actually the first time that we're using the popular Dodo characters in an actual product.
Oh,
so
right.
the characters are really popular from the commercials, but
Yeah.
it's the first time
I didn't
realizing
realize
them.
they hadn't shown up before. Okay, good. That's a nice data point.
So you can pop that ball in there, press down, and it creates the perfect ball.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I used a lot of dough for that. Can we do that again?
Sure.
That's my bad. I think that dough is sitting around a little too long.
I mean, I get the idea. You can. I'm not going to stop you from redoing it if you feel better about redoing it.
I think it was a little dried out.
Well, yeah. If you're using the same stuff all day, even
Yeah.
the mighty Play-Doh can't hold up to like hours and hours.
It's really honestly been holding up very, very well.
All right.
It's been very, very well. So you press down, out pops the perfect ball.
All right. That's easier to deal with.
Right? I had a lot of Play-Doh on that one before I got a little too ambitious with Play-Doh. So you pop that in,
Okay.
and now you turn it on. And you have to aim.
I didn't even realize it was going to be motorized.
It's cool. Ready?
Aha, perfect. 2 points.
And just to make it even harder, you can even use the half molds to create items that you can pop in. Do you want me to
Oh,
put that on?
yeah. You can throw carrots and
Yep.
shells. All right.
I was throwing bows earlier.
Mm-hmm. That's neat. All right, this is a really fun set.
This is fun.
Actually, yeah.
This is really fun.
I'm glad I saw this because I would have totally missed it.
Yeah.
So this is neat.
Well, it's kind of out here, but once it gets going, you see the crowd start to form because people are like, oh, this is so cool, I want to play.
I don't know what about it. It just reminds me a lot of like a really cool 80s product that I had stuff, this is very familiar to me. It's kind of a classic sort of product, but it's got a lot of the new characters, and it's got the new ways that you're using the molds and everything. So it's a nice kind of combo of the old and the new, which is what I prefer. So.
Yes.
All right. Awesome. Well, now we've exhausted your booth. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much for everything.
You bet.